Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen Brown, and I'm a spiritual and intuitive author, mentor, and healer. And I help people upgrade their relationships and life through resetting their foundation of self-worth and reclaiming their personal power. Today, I want to talk to you all about not accepting scraps from people in your life. So often in life, there are people out there who are just continually not being treated the way they deserve to be treated. They get into these relationships in their life where they are giving, and they're really not receiving much. In fact, they may be receiving just the bare minimal, just enough that keeps you interested in the relationship, that keeps you thinking that maybe this person someday is going to see my value and want to be with me and invest more into our relationship. But then it doesn't happen. And it's very painful because we're living on this edge. We're living on this edge of, I really love this person. I want to be with this person. I enjoy this person enough so that sometimes the scraps feel like they're enough because we're getting just little hits of attention and approval, just enough to keep us in the relationship. The problem with this is, as long as you continue to accept scraps, you're going to get scraps because somewhere inside of yourself, you believe that scraps is really all you deserve. Now, intellectually, up in your mind, you might kind of know that you don't, but in your essence, in your energy, you believe that that's as good as it gets because somewhere along the line, your self-worth is suffering. Now, before you start to feel shameful about this, please stop right there because reclaiming our self-worth is part of the spiritual journey for all people on this earth. And the way our unworthiness shows up is in many different ways. And just for you, it's showing up by continuing to accept the scraps of other people. In fact, if you're real honest with yourself, you're probably noticing too that you're really a people pleaser, that you're going to go above and beyond and out of your way for these people, but you're not going to be getting that back. This is the story of my life. I've had this so many times throughout my life, not only in my romantic relationships, but in my personal relationships and also in some of my family relationships. And I realized that by continuing to be that person and expecting a different result, I was only hurting myself. And there was a few things that I did along my journey that helped me to stop doing that. And the first thing I did is I healed my inner world. I healed the aspects of myself that didn't believe I was worthy of more. And oftentimes this is unconscious, you all. So it's not like we're walking around feeling, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. We may be. That could be a possibility for you. But in my case, it wasn't that. I didn't think consciously that I wasn't worthy of anything better. My body was just following the programming that was in my mind that I wasn't enough, or that this is as good as it gets, or you are the giver, you are the lover, you are the person that holds up this side of the relationship, and not all people are like that. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to settle for scraps, that there are so many amazing people out in the world that are going to see your value and love you just the way you are. Not only that, they're going to celebrate you and they're going to be so happy that you are in their life. They're not going to take you for granted. And they're going to do whatever it takes to keep the relationship healthy as well, because they're going to be invested in the relationship. Oftentimes we are in these scrappy relationships because we're accepting them. It is our choice to continue to stay in that relationship, even though we are not getting our needs and wants fulfilled. And by the way, it's perfectly healthy to have needs and wants in a relationship. Now, does this mean healthy needs mean people have to compliment us all the time and fill our self-worth and they're responsible for our well-being? Absolutely not. What this means is we have healthy needs such as I require to be respected. I require to be someone's priority. I require to be not taken for granted and to be appreciated. These are healthy needs in a relationship. Now, we can't have someone come in and dot all of our I's and cross all of our T's and think that we're going to be saved in life. That's not a healthy expectation. But healthy expectations are that people meet you where you're at when it comes to respect, attention, honor, these type of things. And if you're in a relationship that this is not happening and you've tried to get this person to do that for you and they're not doing this for you, then chances are that you have attracted them from an energetic, vibrational level of I'm not worthy, I'm not valuable, and they are merely reflecting this back to you. How we heal this is by deeming ourselves worthy and valuable. And this doesn't just happen by thinking it one day and say, okay, I'm gonna think I'm worthy and valuable. It can't work that way because we have programming inside of us that has taught us that we're not. This programming says I'm not enough, or I'm too much, or there's something wrong with me. And then when we finally get the attention from somebody else, we're so thirsty for this that we grasp onto it and we're willing to stay in the scrapped relationship because something appears better than nothing. But I will tell you this, when you do the work to heal your foundation, to heal your energy, to heal your self-worth, scraps are no longer going to be acceptable. Like I said, we can't really change the situation just on the form level, meaning on the material world level, where we decide we're just all of a sudden worthy. This level has to happen within our mind, body, and spirit. We need to change our energetic frequency so that we naturally portray out into the world that we are valuable. I have tried to muscle my way through this. I've tried to make myself valuable. I've tried to make other people treat me that way, and it never worked. What did work was when I reclaimed my personal power and I healed my self-worth. When I saw myself as worthy and valuable, that is only when people started reflecting that back to me. And the interesting thing is that the people that were not willing to see me that way, for whatever reason, they fell out of my life. And at first, that can feel a little shocking, a little jarring, because you're used to having this person in your life. And as humans, we like to be comfortable. We like to know what to expect. So we have to be willing to be uncomfortable. We have to be willing to know that when we upgrade our energetic vibration, that people are going to fall out of our life. And that is perfectly okay because they don't jive with us. They don't match our frequency. And if they are not going to see you as valuable, bye-bye, let them go. Because I promise you this, that the universe abhors a vacuum. What that means is when something is washed out of your life, the universe is going to seek to fill that space that is now empty with something that is now matching your new vibration. So when you decide to stop accepting scraps from other people, when you decide that you want more than that this painful and lopsided situation doesn't work for you anymore, and you set course to heal your inner foundation of self-worth, your life is going to change in the most magical and miraculous ways. And for those of you who are interested, I wrote the book on it. It's called The Recovering People Pleaser, a spiritual guide to reclaiming your true worth and attract the love you deserve. In this book, I tell all of my personal stories. I tell every nuance and aspect. And the things that some people said to me were like, wow, you really told all the embarrassing things about yourself. I did, because I've reclaimed my personal power. I know my true worth, and those things don't scare me anymore. So I share all of this with you because I want you to heal your foundational level of worthiness so that you can organically attract the love that you deserve. Being in a relationship that you are only getting scraps from the person, that you are not being treated for the full breadth and body of who you are, for the amazing uniqueness that you possess, for the personal genius that you have. Yes, we all have a personal genius, and for your gifts and talents, and just the way you show up into this world as an expression of God. You deserve to be treated and honored for that. There is nothing wrong with you. There has never been anything wrong with you. God does not make mistakes, and you do not deserve to live within relationships where you are only getting the bare minimum. You deserve the full Monty. You are an amazing child of God, and it is your birthright to be loved wholly and completely for all of who you are. If you relate to what I'm saying here and you've gotten a little bit of inspiration, I would super hope that you leave me a comment below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and to share with someone you love. This helps me get my word out into the world, because my inspired mission is to help individuals to stop suffering through their relationships and to experience the love, respect, kindness, and priority that they deserve. And until next time, everybody, remember, you matter. Now it's time to go claim your true value.